CIA Black Vault break-in.
Am I reading this correctly?
Hey, welcome back to Blake's World, everyone. We've got a new update on Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Yeah, it's Ethan Hunt again. He's older, crazier, and somehow still running like he's in his 20s. You know, it's all arms.
This was your calling. Your destiny.
I made another video about the first trailer a few weeks ago, so click here if you want to catch up, but please like and subscribe so I can do this full time. Okay, let's get to it. First, let's address the obvious. This could be Tom Cruise's last big stunt movie.
Say it ain't so crusty.
The guy is getting older, but at some point, he's also gonna run out of ways to outdo himself. Let's see, he's already hung off the side of a plane, climbed a cliff without a rope, held his breath for 6 minutes underwater, ran across the rooftops of London while breaking his ankle in real time, and then kept running, and did a motorcycle base jump off of a cliff just for funsies. While we're here, let's quickly just pay respect to his top 3 most insane stunts from Mission Impossible. To me, the most insane has to be hanging off of the plane in Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation. Cruise was literally strapped to the side of a military cargo plane while it took off. No green light, no second takes, just pure high-speed insanity. No one talks about it, but 2 has to be the Halo jump from Fallout. He jumped out of a plane at 25,000 feet and performed a high-altitude, low-opening skydive. Again, he did this for real. He trained with military experts and had to get certified just to survive. 3 is, of course, the motorcycle cliff jump in Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. He drove a motorcycle off a cliff, let go mid-air, and base jumped into a canyon. The dude trained for a year, did it 6 times, and smiled through the entire behind-the-scenes footage like it was his birthday. I just wonder who had to clean up the bikes.
I'm getting too old for this ship.
But seriously, this could be his last ride in terms of doing the absolute most. For the last 30 years, he's been doing the biggest stunts. It's real danger, and he has the kind of work ethic that makes the rest of Hollywood look like they need a juice box and a nap.
Why don't you go take a nap?
But here's the thing, right when it seems like he's ready to slow down, the Oscars finally decide to give stunt performers their own category. It only took, a century. These guys truly have been putting their lives on the line for our entertainment and getting no credit. And this is well deserved. And look, what Tom wants, Tom gets. And I think he finally came to terms with the fact that he's not going to win an acting Oscar after 2008's Valkyrie, where he tried to kill Hitler and still got 0 love.
Okay, I gotta try that again.
In the past, Cruise has been nominated for 4 Academy Awards, including Best Picture for Top Gun: Maverick, which, let's be honest, was a jet-powered heartwarmer that made America feel something again. But probably rightly so, he lost to Everything Everywhere All at Once, a movie about love, regret, multiverses, and, sausage fingers. And if we're gonna continue this whole honesty thing, it probably came in 3rd or 4th. 2023 was a stacked movie year. The Oscars were bouncing back from the slap, and the movies that were finally finished after COVID and the strike finally hit the market. But back to Tommy. Way back in the day, he got 2 Best Actor nods for Born on the 4th of July and Jerry Maguire. 2 movies that made every guy that never cries, cry.
I love black people! I love black people!
But since then, it feels like Cruise has made a shift. He decided that if Hollywood won't give him a golden statue for acting, he'll earn legendary status in another way. Through stunts. And that's kind of where the Buster Keaton comparison kind of kicks in. It's kind of widely known that Tom likes to compare himself to Keaton a lot, and at this point, it's kind of fair. Like, Buster once stood perfectly still while an entire wall of a house fell around him. There was no CGI, no green screen, just balls of steel, a stopwatch, and this was probably before insurance policies. Apparently, he had just lost everything, so he didn't really care how this went, which is crazy. Think about it, this dude had no stunt experts, and ambulances were probably still a new thing at that point. And even if you got to the hospital,
you're so screwed.
Either way, Buster Keaton is revered for how amazing his stunts are and how fearless he was as an entertainer. And you could say that Tom Cruise has done the same thing, except replace the house with airplanes, cliffs, motorcycles, trains, and a team of producers praying that he comes back in one piece. The big thing to take away is that these two guys found their space in the industry and they went all in. And if we're being real, Cruise has been the face of modern stunts since the early 2000s. He jumped from being a couch-jumping celeb to the stunt king of cinema faster than you can say Scientology PR team.
That was an inappropriate joke and I apologize. I believe in the freedom of science fiction.
Well, let's be honest, he shared the title because Jackie Chan exists. Jackie Chan has done his own stunts since the 70s, falling off of buildings, sliding down light poles, and getting hurt in ways that should be medically impossible. You just can't fight a jack attack.
When you shoot gets wet, it doesn't break.
Okay, here's a quick rundown of new and returning characters, and check out my last video for a more in-depth breakdown of the main lineup. Nick Offerman, yes, Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec is here to be a stern military type, adding some serious attitude.
There's been a mistake.
His acting range is truly amazing. Think about him in The Last of Us or his small role in Civil War. Hannah Waddington from Ted Lasso fame, bringing her trademark charm and authority, likely to even make Ethan question his next move.
Get your hairy ass into my office now!
It feels like she's also a high-ranking soldier, I mean, guessing from her wardrobe.
Every single one of you knows my ass isn't hairy, yet none of you spoke up.
Tremel Tillman you might recognize as Milchich from Severance. Known for his intense presence, he's definitely going to bring some tension and drama to the IMF.
Devour feculence. It means each.
But he really is the biggest wild card if you ask me. Okay, we're here. Ethan Hunt, played by the Tom Cruise.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
The iconic IMF agent known for his daring escapes, death-defying stunts, and relentless dedication to saving the world. He's a bit older now, but still rocking that unstoppable vibe, constantly pushing the limits of what's possible.
Ready?
I'm ready.
And you know Vin Rames plays the powerhouse Luther, Ethan's loyal friend and tech wizard. He's seen it all and still sticks by Ethan's side.
In Langley?
In a lot of ways, he's the voice of reason, questioning the insanity of their missions, yet never failing to back his team up.
What the hell is Davian doing at the Vatican?
Benji, played by Simon Pegg, the tech-savvy, sarcastic, and slightly neurotic member of the team who handles the hacking and electronics.
You remember I told you one day you were going to take things too far?
He adds humor and a lot of heart to the team, often panicking yet always pulling through in the clutch.
No other choice, say it.
My friends.
Grace, played by Haley Atwell, an unexpected addition to the team after we lost Rebecca Ferguson.
Grace, you have to let go.
Initially a very reluctant participant who quickly proves herself with natural instincts for espionage, high-speed chases, and nerve-wracking action sequences. Last time I said she's either going to still be the new girl, or after a few months with Ethan, she's become a world-class spy, and from the look of this scene, she's probably a
Really badass.
Paris, played by Palm Clementiev. The sadist assassin who looks like she could have taken down Ethan in a fight, but when Ethan spared her, she had a life crisis and didn't know which side she was supposed to be on. Isai Morales as Gabriel, a mysterious and dangerous antagonist who seems to know Ethan's every move and a very important secret from his past.
I was hoping it'd be you.
His deep connection to Ethan's history makes him not just a threat, but also a personal nemesis who adds emotional depth to the high stakes. Vanessa Kirby plays the White Widow. Returning to the franchise, her role is likely full of intrigue and double crosses, keeping everyone guessing about her true intentions. Angela Bassett reprises her role as Erica Sloan. Returning as the commanding CIA director, her authoritative presence will no doubt raise the stakes and the tension in Ethan's latest mission. Henry Czerny as Eugene Kittredge. Reprising his role from the original film, his return promises deeper intrigue, more governmental pressure, and a possible personal score with Ethan. This technically isn't a person, but it's definitely a character, the entity. The biggest mystery of them all. Is it an AI, a rogue program, a digital ghost haunting the world's intelligence agencies? All we know is that it's powerful, invisible, and probably watching Ethan at all times. I mean, it's like Skynet and the NSA had a baby, and now Ethan has to stop it before it rewrites reality. The trailer kicks off with Ethan doing what he does best, dangling from a plane mid-air, leveling up on his iconic stunt from Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. Immediately, we're reminded that Ethan is still pushing the limits and putting his life on the line to stop the bad guys. Also, think about this. In this clip, he's on the yellow plane, but on this clip, he's on the red plane. How do you get from plane to plane? Ethan Hunt knows how.
Here we go again.
As the trailer progresses, we get a montage of Ethan's past missions. Flashbacks including the infamous CIA Langley heist from the original 1996 film, the explosive Kremlin incident from Ghost Protocol, and even moments from the Rabbit's Foot saga of Mission Impossible 3. It's extremely clear that everything that Ethan has faced before is building up into this final chapter. We then see a high-stakes government meeting led by Eugene Kittredge, who originally challenged Ethan in the first film.
The actual list is secure at Langley. Galitzin was a lightning rod. He was one of ours.
Yeah, this guy used to be the bad guy, and now he's questioning if Ethan can be trusted.
If we want to bring the world back from the brink, we have to deal with him.
This part is gonna be kind of cool. The franchise is admitting its insanity. Think about it. If you listed everything that Ethan Hunt has done one after another, it would make a government official question everything they know about the world. But anyways, this is a reoccurring theme. Ethan has always been questioned, and why wouldn't he be? He could technically control the world from the shadows. He can be anywhere. He could possibly topple governments just because he wanted to. But thank God, he only wants to help. Every single time, he always proves them wrong. But seriously though, how many times does the guy have to save the world for them to just kind of let him do his thing?
Do your stuff.
The central threat this time is around the Entity, a rogue AI that emerged in Dead Reckoning Part 1. This powerful digital foe is now hiding its mainframe on a sunken nuclear submarine somewhere in the Arctic Ocean.
Submarine.
And of course there's only one way to stop it, a mysterious Nathan Drake looking key that looks like it belonged to the Knights Templar, recalling the intriguing MacGuffins from Ethan's earlier adventures. Also, wait, does Ethan grab the key like this twice? That's kind of weird. Yeah, that's weird. Why does he do that? The action showcase in this trailer is next level. Ethan leaps off of cliffs into icy waters, reminiscent of his cliff-hanging climax in Mission Impossible Fallout. He escapes fiery explosion on motorbikes, which has become something of a trademark since Mission Impossible 2. And on top of all of that, there is an epic fight sequence on the wing of a moving plane, raising the bar from the plane stunt in Rogue Nation.
This is getting out of hand.
Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is clearly designed to be a love letter to fans, masterfully blending iconic moments from the franchise's history with new, heart-pounding stunts. With this potentially being Ethan Hunt's final ride, it looks like it's going out on a high note, making sure that it's an unforgettable chapter in cinematic history.
I need you to trust me. One last time.
And I am definitely in. Are you? Share your thoughts in the comments, and do you think that Tommy Cruise will finally get that Oscar? Hey, thanks for watching. Click here for more videos and subscribe to keep up with all the Blake's World updates. I'd appreciate it. All right, I'll see you next time.